Hi guys, Steph here and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is based upon the August full moon, which falls on the 11th or 12th of August, depending where you are in the world. And the complementary meditation for this video will be linked below for you to listen to after we dive into and better understand the energies that we are about to embrace. Now, to interpret this moon, I'm using the true Sidereal astrology system, which simply means we're using the real-time ecliptic path of the planets, which can be seen on skylive.com. As always, this will be linked in the description box down below for you to check out for yourself. Now, by this system, the full moon will bloom in the constellation of Capricorn this month, meaning that this lunar month we are attuning to energies that can strongly support our motivation and our patient and perseverance side. So to begin this deep dive into the full moon in Capricorn, I want to take a moment to discuss the mode that underlies a sign, as this isn't often talked about, but many of you will know about it. And it's fundamental to what makes a sign so unique. In astrological tradition, there are four major types of life forces that make up all of creation. Although these aren't the only ones, they are known as the four elements: water, air, fire, and earth. And each represents a basic kind of energy or a basic consciousness that operates within everything. And each of these elements manifest in one of three modalities: cardinal, fixed, and mutable. Cardinal is all about initiation and action in a definite direction. I like to think of it as an arrow in a straight line. Fixed is a concentration of energy, so I like to think of it like a ball or a fisted ball. A fist? But anyway, this can also be thought of as a deepening. And then we have mutable, which is all about change and adaptability. And I like to think of this as a spiral, a continuum. Take the example of a life cycle of a flower. We see these three modalities manifest within it. In the beginning, the seed cracks open and there is movement in a definite direction towards the sunlight above. This is cardinal, that's straight line. Then the plant grows a bud. This is concentrated energy, fixed. And this results in the blooming of a beautiful flower. In time, the flower changes, as all things must. It wilts and the petals return to the soil. And they adapt to become a part of the nutrients that feeds the next cycle. And this is mutable. With this understanding, if you are trying to learn more about astrology, it can be helpful to note the difference between modalities by observing two people with planets in the same element. For example, you might have two earth sign friends, a Capricorn and a Virgo. Remember, from previous videos, the earth element is all about endurance and patience and persistence. Just think of Mother Earth herself. For billions of years, she's consistently been able to produce conditions that sustain life on Earth in so many forms. And this is the result of her endurance, her patience, her persistence. And Capricorn, which is cardinal, expresses this Earth energy with definite action in one direction. We might all know someone who's a Capricorn who has a lot of self-control. They are very unlikely to go outside of the original plan. This compared to a mutable Virgo, whose innate expression of earth energy is colored by adaptability and a tendency towards change. Those mutable modes of being that we discussed, that spiral. See, a Virgo will get the work done, but they'll be more open to feedback and reflection that can alter original planning. Capricorn and a Virgo, they will always get to where they plan to go. They are earth energy. But one will take the planned route and the other will be open to detours and the scenic route. And neither is right or wrong or good or bad. It just is as it is. That's the expression of earth energy through different modes. And it takes time to notice these subtleties as you learn about astrology, especially since we are all a very complex mix of elements. Sometimes we are imbalance of these elements. And along with the elements, there are the modalities that underlie this, and there are the expressions or the qualities of the planets themselves that influence us. This makes each person so unique, and not just one straightforward interpretation like a basic sun sign might make you think you are. Now, I can help you dive deeper into this with a birth chart reading, where I take on or focus on an elemental approach to your chart, where you can learn more about what we're talking about. So if you're interested, check the link in the description box down below. But in knowing all this, let us now dive into the juicy part of this video, where we talk about the current new moon, which will take on that Capricorn cardinal earth energy, influencing us in powerful ways over the next 2 weeks or so. We will, if we are aware of it and open to it, tend towards a natural self-control and determination, and will react to situations with greater authority and be able to articulate very clearly what it is we are thinking and feeling, what it is we're planning, and the steps that are necessary to get to that place that we're envisioning. And because Capricorn is that cardinal sign, again, this movement will be in a definite direction. So you can expect to more easily tick things off your to-do list. And you can also expect an increase in motivation. I like to imagine that earth energy, especially cardinal earth energy, is triggering dopamine receptors. And dopamine is that motivation molecule that drives us to seek reward from accomplishing goals and enables us to take the effort required to be successful in achieving the goals. Now, there are many ways to modulate dopamine, from morning sunlight exposure to our eyes, sunlight on our skin throughout the day. And I'm not saying burn, just get some beautiful sunlight on your skin. Cold water immersion, caffeine, the right foods, exercise, time in nature, music, solid sleep schedule. And all of these things, they're not going to be new to you. You're going to have heard this before. But it's worthwhile considering over the next 2 weeks, because finding a solid routine in these weeks that includes some or all of these as tools to balance your dopamine and make the most of Capricorn's energy is just going to be extremely beneficial. And remember, the moon is all about how we react to the world based on our subconscious. And although we can influence our dopamine levels by the things I just mentioned, much of what goes on chemically within us goes on without our awareness. So to me, the message is clear. Spend time honoring these processes that occur within, and consider how you can use simple, essentially free tools and practices to balance and support your inner world and achieve outcomes and achieve successes that you desire. Because you've got the energy of Capricorn right behind you. You've got the energy of the extremely capable and diligent mountain goat. Given the emotional nature of the full moon paired with Capricorn's diligent influence, you might be inspired to dive into more challenging kinds of routines and really push yourself outside your limits with tougher workouts or colder water immersion or more intensive spiritual practices or waking up earlier, and just really adding some challenge to your routines if they are already pretty set up and you're really happy with them. And just adding tasks, especially in the early morning, that require a lot of mental focus. You're going to find that this is going to be easier to add in. So use this Capricorn energy to your advantage over the next 2 weeks and play with it and find out what works. And you'll find out whether or not you take it beyond this full moon and make it more part of your daily or weekly rituals. I think that's enough. I think I've spoken really fast and a lot. Before I go, I'll just say that I've spent a lot of time over this last week carefully considering how this full moon meditation for Capricorn can also support you in this time as a tool in itself. Because meditation is backed by large and growing bodies of peer-reviewed research that demonstrate how it can regulate our nervous system, how it can regulate our brain regions in really positive ways. It makes me think that it's worth a video all on its own. So let me know if that's something you'll be interested in. So as always, I'll see you over in the meditation. Thank you so much for watching. And to all of you beautiful new subscribers that may be here from my Lionsgate portal meditation, welcome. I'm so blessed and grateful to have you. I feel like my Lionsgate portal abundance and blessing and upgrade has been you guys. So I'm so happy to have you. Thank you for subscribing and commenting. Please do so on this video and over in the meditation, and I'll see you over there. Bye. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. I'm having a baby. Yes, at 27 weeks, I have kind of not kept it a secret, but not shared it on any social media platforms. I was thinking of doing an Instagram post, Facebook post, but really my main social media channel is here on YouTube, and you are the guys that make everything I do worthwhile and are so rewarding. So I wanted to share this news with you. A baby girl is on the way, and yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to kind of casually jump in at the end of the video at some point and let you guys know, because I know the ones that make it to the end are the ride or die. So I want to let you guys know there's probably some changes going to occur over the next 6 months or so. She's due in November, so yeah, I'm not gonna plan what that is. I'm not ready to share what that is because I don't really know yet, but I know that we'll just go on this journey together. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.